there's two scenarios here when it comes to sin. There are two types of people. There are people who have given their life to Jesus, and the Holy Spirit convicts us so that we can be made righteous and be made more right with Him. And then there are those who are not Christians, and the Holy Spirit is convicting them to give their life over to the Lord. I like to pray a lot of times that God would make somebody miserable enough that they would turn their life over to Him. And then, of course, sometimes people as Christians are miserable because they're still playing around with sin and things in their life, and they're trying to find a middle ground between right and wrong. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you live in sin as a Christian, you will be miserable the rest of your life. Any little sin that you struggle with, that you haven't given over to God, I mean, I'm not saying we don't struggle. He continues to convict us and convict us and convict us of those sins. We all know better. So John 16, verses 7 to 10, it says, "Nevertheless, I tell you the truth, it is to your advantage that I go away. For if I do not go away, the Helper will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will convict the world concerning sin and righteousness and judgment." So there's that concept that the Holy Spirit is on this earth to convince the world that they're sinners and they need Jesus, and to help maintain some sense of morality on the planet, even though we are an evil people on this world, that if we don't give our life to Jesus, the world's just closer and closer to Jesus coming back, right? The worse the world gets. But also convincing Christians regarding sin, it says, and righteousness and judgment. Concerning sin, because they do not believe in me. So you don't believe in me, you have sin, there's going to be a consequence. And then in verse 10, concerning righteousness, because I go to the Father and you will see me no longer. So Christians, you already believe in me. You don't have to worry about judgment in hell. You don't have to worry about the eternal consequences of sin. You have to worry about the earthly consequences of sin, because there are consequences for our everyday choices. But the Holy Spirit is there to help us to become more and more righteous.